Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with another phenomenal podcast, Stoned Apes.
Why are you staring at me?
I don't know.
Fucking lunatic.
Bringing up the intensity.
I had to get in the,
Goddamn aggressive sound effects.
I had to get in the zone.
Well, figure out a new way to get there.
Well, we don't fucking have an intro song.
You're the one with the software.
Yeah, you guys didn't like the one I made.
And does that mean you don't?
Hey, I didn't say I didn't like it. I thought it was some good beats. Some good beats in that one.
Yeah, that's actually true. No one said we didn't like it. I said, not an intro song.
Okay.
It was enjoyable otherwise.
More like elevator music.
Yeah, you punk it.
I'm just saying. With an intro song, I think we would come in hot and we'd stay hot and spicy.
I keep
Spicy.
meaning to do it, but then I did that Photoshop thing for a long time.
How was your massage today?
You know what's crazy?
Part 2 of the Chronicle.
No, not really.
Really, what happened?
'Cause I get there and
Only dudes.
no,
Oh.
and would have been more work being done maybe. A lot of
Jesus, this guy coming out hot.
No, that's it. Don't believe that.
So let's set the scene. All right, you pull up.
It's like so where the other place was just like a singular massage place. This is like a building with multiple offices in it.
Okay.
So even within the one office, there's like multiple practitioners or whatever. So there's a receptionist lady. I'm like, hey.
How was she?
Not healthy looking, which will matter later.
Okay.
I'm like, here for Cindy, or like whatever the name of the place. And she's like, okay, just sit down and, she'll be with you. Doesn't like check any fucking books or whatever to see or the computer or whatever to see like what the appointments are. I'm like, all right, cool. Like exactly on time. And then it's a 30-minute massage. I sat there for 25 minutes.
The fuck?
While no one came out, and I listened to two women run around collecting snacks to bring to one of them's kids at middle school because they have, like, a condition where they can have snacks in class. And there was just, like...
Wait, hold on. You paid for a massage.
Well, here's the deal. I wanted to be mad, but I don't think I can be.
Why?
Because last week, when it snowed and I canceled my massage, I think that was today. And I thought it was last week. So I canceled it thinking like, oh, fuck, there's all this snow. I got to go shovel. I can't make it to that. And I canceled it. And that was this one. But...
Bro, so wait. So you walked into a canceled massage, they gave you a room?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't, I remain a little bit mad at this unhealthy bitch while everyone else is running around talking about, like, gluten-free pretzels and shit for this fucking idiot at school that needs to snack during class but couldn't bring snacks. Has to have their lesbian parents bring, it was an odd dynamic, man.
Where the fuck did you go? Wait.
It was like North Plainfield, not my people.
So you just
I
hung
prefer
out.
Crest Hill and Joliet. Oh, I read Ippo. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I read manga till I decided, and then I woke up basically. I looked up and was like, God damn, been here a long ass time. I was just trying to be not impolite. I felt like I was intruding.
You just hop in after
There was no
25
work
minutes
being
and be
done.
like,
So you didn't get a
"Excuse
massage
me?"
today?
No, I really needed one too.
What did
Wait.
did they come up and
Did
like
you
say
pay?
something about it?
Did
or,
you pay
like-
anything?
I paid online for the canceled one. So here's what happened, man.
I am so fucking confused right now.
I
Wait.
am too,
So
man.
wait.
I clearly.
So you walk into this massage parlor. Okay.
You can't even call it this one a massage parlor, really. It was like a medical place. But yes. Sure.
Were they Asian?
The lady who I was supposed to see is, yeah.
Okay. So you walk in there.
But I was dealing with whites.
Ah.
I would have loved for the Asian lady to have been there.
Yeah.
We would have knocked
You
the massage out.
probably would have got a fucking massage.
That's what I'm saying.
But so So you walk in.
I don't think she was even there. I think the lady was like, "Oh, well, this guy's just here early, so sit down and wait."
So she just brought you to a room and said, "Wait."
No, I was in a waiting room. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I felt like I was intruding.
Oh, you waited in the waiting room.
Yeah. So now there's like office doors that are open and people are like,
bro,
bustling in and out.
Bro, I thought you were butt ass naked on the table waiting for 25
Oh
minutes.
no, that'd be crazy.
Oh, see, now I'm less confused. So
Yeah.
so then you just got up and left?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? You didn't like go to the lady and be like, "Excuse me, did I have?"
I was going to, but then she wasn't there.
You fucking waited 25 minutes
Oh,
to then just
these
leave and
people
not ask.
don't know what just hit them. A man who was occupied
So you
their
might have
space.
had an appointment today and you just walked out.
No.
What if there
I
was
definitely
just,
didn't have an appointment.
what if there was,
I put it in my calendar in my phone. So my calendar on my phone said that the massage was today. In reality, it was last week, which I canceled.
man,
But in my emails, there's a rescheduling because she originally texted me to change the time. So when I looked up the email and I saw the rescheduled date, I was like, oh, maybe I did manage to do that when it snowed. Maybe I rescheduled it instead of canceling it. I didn't think I did, but
so you canceled the massage appointment and then went to the massage place and just chilled in the waiting room for your 30-minute massage?
yeah.
And then just fucking walked out.
Yeah.
Didn't say a word.
I didn't say shit to anybody.
And fucking went home.
Yeah.
And then complained about how
You know what's
didn't get a
crazy
massage.
is that I rushed there too because my sister forgot her project and I had to go to where my mom babysits, pick it up from there, take it to the school. Then I had mad time, so I thought I could do a quick Amazon return at the UPS where you just like throw it at them real quick. Fucking 9 people in front of me. It's an Eastern European guy who literally there's no music in the store. And he's literally like groaning with people. He's
Jesus.
like he finished with one person, looked up at the line and went, "Ugh," and walked away. And then like some lady came back. I guess she like just walked through the door. He's like, and you just hear him, I think, saying like, "You're supposed to be at this time." She's like, "No, it's because of this and that." He's like, "Okay, well, there's a line."
And then you went, "Hey, guys, don't worry about it. I have no problem waiting. I just chilled in a fucking massage parlor."
Nah,
for
I was
25
on my
minutes.
way there. That's what I'm saying. I thought I had time, and now time's ticking in this fucking UPS store as I think I'm going to be late to an appointment. So I fucking pull up like...
What a fucking waste.
Oh, I was real hot.
Gas is so expensive right now. Just wasted gas.
Going to a place I never go, North Platte. Like I have nothing
Oh,
to
God.
make of it over there. Yeah,
Oh my god.
It's a
real
good use of a
fucking
day.
stu-
It's a good
real
day off.
stupid.
It's a
Can't
good
fucking
day
breathe.
off.
I did all that before I would be usually going to work. So I got back home like when I'd usually be leaving for work, just like fuck.
I like how you text the group chat too. This place is pretty upscale compared to the last place. Was that in the parking lot?
No, that was like as I sat down.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling good about
Waiting
this
for
place.
a nice experience better than the last one.
Yo, you know what fucked me up too? Is one of the bitches was talking about SI joints, and I was like, oh,
They're gonna get in there nice and good.
oh, this. I know I can talk shop. You know, I'm gonna fucking play WebMD with this bitch and pretend to know things.
Zach's
and
got a fucked up shoulder, back, body issue.
Whole body.
yeah, I should be
Whole
shot
stomach.
and hung in the public square.
Just put them down.
I mean, not in public. Maybe just-
Humanely, I mean.
Yeah, no one needs to know.
Maybe we just remove your arms and attach bionic ones.
Always an option.
Yo, one thing I never understood about one thing I never understood about like bionic arms is that like why don't they make the joints like go backwards and shit?
That's what you don't understand about bionic arms?
Yeah.
Not how they work or anything?
I mean,
how to make them?
I assume it's just a fucking hand, but
yeah.
but like
Other
every
than that,
every prosthetic you see, like they just act like normal hands.
It's like a mannequin hand.
which would make sense. But why wouldn't you like upgrade it to where now you're double jointed and you can just fucking bend your shit backwards? You could flip your wrist around. That'd be dope.
They don't do that in Star Wars even.
Yeah.
They just give them regular
That's true.
hand. Maybe
That
it
is true.
fucks up their brain, like their brain can't comprehend it. Actually, you're
What do you
not
mean?
caught up on Boba Fett, but
Episode 1. Yo, from the last
You
time,
finished Mando?
bro. From the last time we did the podcast, I am caught up on Mando and
Holy
one episode into Boba Fett.
which
After putting it off for so
Oh,
long,
yes.
this man just sits
Which
down and
is my point.
burns it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you guys knew this. It's a good fucking show.
cool,
Oh,
man.
really?
Thanks,
Very
Really?
good. Very good.
dickhead. So you didn't get to those like,
So let's just ruin Mando for this guy right quick.
yeah, the Mando parts of them.
Well, that's what you were saying. They're just continuations, which were pretty nice.
The last two have been. The last episode came out today.
Really?
Oh, I didn't see the one today.
Me neither. I was too busy sitting at a massage.
Not getting a massage.
Yeah.
At least if they give you like a massage chair to sit in, that'd be nice.
I literally woke up thinking how bad I'm hurting and how I should make another appointment at the place I've been to already. And then my fucking phone calendar hit me with that. And I was like, no fucking way.
That's crazy.
So when I go into my email to confirm and I saw the appointment changed, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, that's crazy to me.
You should have called the other one on the way back. Just come in there real fucking hot and tight. Be like, yo, I need work.
I like walk.
You just walk in, and that's maybe that's what happened. You walked in, and you just told like the fucking receptionist lady, hey, I like walk. You do walk?
I wouldn't let that bitch anywhere near me.
She's like, I can't fucking walk.
I can't walk, bitch. That's why. There was like a blind guy at the pizza place, but not really. He had like the blind guy stick, but it was too long. It was like taller than him. And then
It's the Gandalf of
What?
blind guys.
I was with my sister, so I couldn't people watch the way I wanted to. I was just kind of like with her. She just got her braces off, so we're just like hanging out. But like I felt bad sort of that I didn't get the door because someone else like ran over to like get the door for him. It's like, but he got in by himself.
Yeah.
Like he's seeing,
He figured it out.
he's interacting with people. Like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never seen a blind guy with a stick taller than them.
Did I ever tell you about when that blind dude got in a fight with that dude on the subway?
Excuse me?
Yo.
I think you maybe did, but I don't really remember.
That sounds wild.
So I'm on the red line going to Lincoln Park for school, right? And I'm just like chilling there. The fuck was that? Anyways, so I'm on the fucking red line. I'm chilling there. I usually just have like my headphones in, and there's like this local homeless dude. He's a blind guy who just hops.
Local?
Yeah, dude, he's on there all the time. He just hops on the red line. He doesn't wear like sunglasses, just eyes fogged over, and he just stands in front.
Bold.
Yeah, it's crazy. But he just stands
Respect.
he just stands in front of people with like a cup, and he just asks for money and shit.
Were you gonna say looks at him? But then you didn't.
I mean, the
It
dude
felt
can't.
like that's what happened.
The dude can't see. He walks into people all the time. He's walked into me. So I mean, I know he ain't looking at shit, but
You knock his ass out.
man,
You
shit.
lay his ass
I'll
out, cuz.
I'm just saying. I'll steal some money. No, I won't. No, but fucking. So he's getting off the train and he has his stick and he's walking. So he taps this dude in front of him on like the ankle, and he like turns around and he like kicks the dude's stick, right? Which
hilarious.
is which is what you should do to like a blind guy. So he's trying to like get out of the train because the door opens and like it's only open for a little bit, and he like hits him again. Dude, the guy turns around. He's getting off the train. The guy turns around, grabs the blind guy's stick. Now there's a fucking there's a fucking
I do remember the story.
there's a fucking transition from the train to the platform. There's like an 8-inch gap that if you fall in, you're fucked.
Oh, there's all sorts of signs about it.
Oh, it's crazy. So this blind guy is now on the train trying to get off the fucking train, while the other guy who pushed the blind guy back on the train is now holding his stick, right?
Fuck.
Dude, it's fucked up. The blind guy ends up getting off the train. I see him grab his stick. The door closes. Fucking train leaves. I then scan the subway, and I lock eyes with this like older white dude who's just like, we don't say anything, but we just like exchange looks of like, yo, That shit was crazy. You see that shit?
That'd be wild.
Yeah, dude.
I love those looks though that you're able to catch
dude.
with people
Yeah.
I fucking live
in
for that
traffic sometimes.
Shit. Oh,
See-
traffic's a good one.
One of these.
Yeah,
fuck's
you
up with
look at
this
the guy
guy?
next to you, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, this
Fuck's
fucking
up-
asshole.
That's community. Like that's
Yeah.
the fucking world I want to live in.
I get again on the subway when like homeless people are just being like irate and just screaming about shit on the subway, and you lock eyes with like
Full
a tall
moon probably.
yeah, and like you lock eyes with like another another dude, and you're just like it's just like a nod, and you're like, hey, if shit goes sideways, you know,
If shit goes
we're in this together. You get that right?
We got each other's backs, bro.
Powers and numbers.
Listen, come on now.
Yeah, you rode the subway a decent amount.
Dude, so much crazy shit happens on that thing. It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's why everyone says don't ride the subway.
I saw a
Good
dude
people
do
walking.
a line of coke off his palm.
His
just-
palm?
Yeah, dude, just off his hand, just like
Back of his hand or his palm?
the top of his hand.
It's all
No.
but like the inside palm or like the back of his
Back
hand?
of his hand or his palm?
His palm, the
Okay.
inside of his hand.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
It's all sweaty.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
Imagine like the coke would get all damp.
Isn't
and
that a
shit.
thing though? You
So-
do
I
coke
ass-
off like
I
the top
assume
of your
I
hand, like-
assume if you're doing coke in the subway, you don't really care.
But you'd think you'd be doing coke enough to do it
Just
right.
seems like a wasteful way to do coke.
Maybe it was his first time.
Just doing coke.
Maybe someone gave him coke the way Alex Burek used to give us weed, where he didn't even have a
Just
bag. He just palm you
Dropped it in
weed,
your hand. Man just has a fistful of cocaine.
drive home one-handed. Yeah, and just fucking palm his ass some coke.
On the
Like,
subway,
well-
just sniffing.
Yo, I got on I got on the subway once, and I sit down. It's not like that crowded, but there's like an older white lady in front of me, and there's like this black dude like across like the subway car, and I look over and he's like rolling a blunt, and I'm like, all right, whatever, it's legal, who gives a fuck. I then like look at my phone, and like 2 minutes later, I'm like. I look over. This motherfucker's smoking a blunt in the subway, in the
Roasting a
fucking
bone.
dude, just in the tunnel. Just I look up. This this fucking white business lady has like I can't see her face because of the mask, but just has like just the worst look on her face, just
Just
disgusted.
wide eyes.
Yeah, she got off at the next stop, and then I don't know what fucking happened.
It's the Wild West.
It's crazy. Life's a funny fucking thing,
That's a funny fucking.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
you know. But yeah.
There was a couple good fights this week. There was one fucking war, brother. Like I almost want to like just give you like the cliff notes to go watch after
Jesus.
cards. There was like one fight that not the most technical thing, but boys just went like first round wasn't anything crazy, but like the way it ended, the next 2 rounds they just came out like to the death, like, and then the one dude didn't make weight by a little bit. So we got fight of the night. So each guy was supposed to get $50K. So the guy who made weight made $100,000 as his bonus.
Get the fuck out of here.
So the dude didn't get any bonus?
No, you're not eligible for bonuses.
So it just gets
you miss your
transferred to
weight-
the other guy? That's fucking bonkers.
Because usually what it is, it's like, it would just be like someone misses weight and then they go knock the guy out. And it's like, oh, that would have been performance of the night maybe,
Yeah.
but you're not eligible. This one, it's harder to do it because it was fight of the night. And you're like, well, damn, he was still like part of the so but it's 50 grand to both guys. So
I'd be banking on my opponent not making weight.
Dude, that's rough. That's
it's
rough.
very uncommon. I wouldn't bank him.
You get $100,000.
If you had fight of the night, how would?
I'd be
Listen.
so angry if I was that guy.
Oh, you gotta be. As your head is
Just
swollen,
put out like
and-
the best fucking performance of your career.
or at least like the most fan friendly or
Yeah.
whatever.
People fucking loved that shit, apparently.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
What
one
was
dude had a motherfucking shin on him, man.
What was that elbow you showed me earlier?
Jiri, I fuck up his last name. Yuri or Jiri Prohanska or some shit like that. Like Czech, I believe. Thinks he's a samurai.
Oh, does
He's
it
that
now?
dude that spinning elbowed Dominic Reyes, who was like the last guy to fight Jones, and he just like murdered him. He did it like where he throws the elbow the rear elbow, but steps through with it, and then just turns around with like all of his torso cocked and murders him. And that guy, I don't believe, has fought since. And this was years ago now.
Just ended that career.
Admittedly, I don't think either of them have fought, though. Not a lot going on at light heavyweight, which is crazy words to say, with that being like their darling division for so long.
It is sad because
Who
it
was
used
running
to
light
be so
heavyweight for a
nice.
while? Who was in light heavyweight?
Well, John Jones is for a...
Oh, he was light. Okay.
It was Chuck Liddell, and then recently it was John Jones, and in between it was a revolving door of like Hall of Famers.
Really?
I mean,
Just dogs. It was some good fucking people up there.
Forrest
DC.
Griffin, Shogun Hua, Rashard Evans, Lyoto Machida. Vanderlei Silva didn't get the strap. Rampage did.
Yeah.
I'll show
Shot
you the
Evans.
motherfucking strap.
Yeah. Checking the soundboard, seeing if there's any. No!
And people love it.
I need my custom one with all my cultural references.
Yeah. The only cultural reference we got is...
Which brings us to our Asian news segment. Got anything, Mark?
I ain't got shit, dude. Let me look.
You found a website.
I did find a website called Crazy Asian Topics when I Googled.
And I don't like that they have crazy in there because that it's not right to
It's
me.
weird Asian news. I'm
It's
sorry.
It's even
implied
worse.
that-
I added
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
You added it.
But like it's not even that crazy. Like it's China built subway station in the middle of nowhere. That's probably for some communist shit.
Jesus Christ. Maybe it's for resources.
Yeah. Well, in a fucking democracy, maybe.
Remember in Christmas Vacation? Oh, what a waste of resources. I can't say that word and not say it how she says it.
Bro, look, a cop pulls over a clown car with 40 people crammed into it.
And see, now you can say racist things and reference that as not being racist. Be like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, what? How many of you got in there? And they're like, whoa, you can't talk like that. And you're like, actually, I can. I was reading Asian News Weekly, and the police pulled 40 of you guys out of there.
That's impressive, if anything.
Yo, listen to this
What
one.
kind of car?
North Korea threatens to karate chop head off South Korean's ex-president.
Excuse. One more time.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in.
North Korea threatens to karate chop off head of South Korea's ex-president. The first sentence, Kim Jong-un isn't messing around. The tiny tyrant continues missile testing, including firing ICBM, talking about nuclear weapons. That's crazy.
Now, I don't believe this article because if they checked their resources, they would know that they would fucking tornado kick his head off.
That's why
not
I got
karate chop.
See-
these racist fucks. You know what? Is this a .com?
That's
is this
why
a
me and him-
.net?
It is a .com if we're being
There we
honest.
go.
It is a .com.
There we go. There we go.
I
It is
was
a .com, but it is on the internet.
Well, we'll ignore that
Ooh, all
dumb
right,
thing
all
that
right,
you
all right.
said, but
Well, I mean,
I think me and Nick literally both couldn't got held up at the same part
Karate
of
chop
yeah.
part.
We were like, but you said Korea, not Japan, so I can't literally couldn't hear the rest of the sentence. God, we suck.
yo, that's crazy. Look at this. Ah, fuck, where'd it go? Look at this. North Korea puts volleyball courts atop nuclear test site.
Good.
That's cool. I mean,
That's the lady from Dodgeball. She played for her nuclear power plant in her home country.
North Korea is coming in hot for the next Olympics.
North Korea agrees to end all fucking wars and shit if you put dodgeball in there. Give us a chance. What else you got?
I'm looking.
We gotta be
Let's
able
see.
to screencast this up onto the TV.
That would
we
be
can read
nice.
it.
Japan's top 10 most unusable bathrooms.
BuzzFeed bullshit.
But no, that's let's see another website. I don't know. Yo, I did see it's not Asian, but I did see an article that
I'll tell you who we can get.
well, I mean,
Jewish.
Jewish.
oh, I couldn't imagine saying a Jewish article on this podcast. No, dude, I think they were saying something about STDs rose like a lot during the pandemic because everybody was just fucking each other.
Oh, I read that too. No, I did that not for that reason though. I heard it because all the testing was for COVID and not for STDs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
So people were having like chlamydia, gonorrhea, shit like that, and they were going in to get tested, but they would test them for COVID. They would come back negative with COVID, but they just had some horrific STD.
Oh,
or I
Yeah.
think like,
fuck.
and just like that. I guess testing resources in general are like
More
skewed.
COVID, yeah, than like trying to see who's
Right.
got the fucking clap right
Right.
now.
Ain't that shit crazy?
That's bonkers.
What's even more bonkers
Be
is
safe,
that
people.
these people aren't social distancing.
Which concerns me. Oh, you should, bro. I walked in the other night, a couple nights ago from work. My mom is talking to my sister, and is getting the lowdown from her, just writing up an email, getting ready to fire it off to the teacher because their school is in a district where this week started optional for masks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And obviously,
How's your mom feel about that?
We were going, oh, natural. No, man. Oh, also, that fat, dumb bitch receptionist who didn't tell me I didn't have a fucking appointment at the massage place. She was, I heard her telling someone, now I have what I think is a real big idea that I can't believe no one's jumped on, but scented masks. Not strong, but just a little something in there. And it's like, one, that probably is a thing already. Two, way to come on strong with this and like the tail end of...
The tail end of the pandemic.
Yeah, but also, like, all I could think was Office Space. Like, what? A jump to conclusions board? Like, that's terrible.
It's
Terrible.
an awful idea. Yeah.
I feel like if you just wash your mask, it would just smell
Yeah,
good.
wash it. Get like some like little essential oil or fucking Febreze.
Don't eat as much. Be less fat.
Are you a big essential oil guy?
I am not. I actually think it's a load of horse shit.
Really?
It's actually very culty if you actually look into it.
It is, actually.
Yeah, there's I can't think of the brand
I got a cousin who always
name.
gets wrapped up in that shit.
But yeah, there's like one big essential oil brand that does like the fucking. Like,
She's like a fucking... She lives in McHenry. She's fucking...
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Got a mansion. Like
Talking
7
about
of these houses.
Talking about essential oils like they're
Dude, it's-
fucking drugs.
They are.
Man, she gets what?
No, I
It's
meant
like
like
$1
cold
million
shit.
and shit.
She gets caught up in like...
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Like there was some
Oh,
kind
like
of
selling it.
Invigoron
Yeah.
berries bullshit she was on
Yeah.
for a while.
Oh,
It's
like selling
if
it.
you use
yeah.
this essential oil that costs $500.
She's a fucking
crazy
doctor.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to sling me shit on the side?
It's like those fitness girls on Instagram selling protein. It's
Them,
like,
I can at least respect the hustle of. I don't
little-
like it,
yeah,
but I'm saying just
but
compared to what I like.
it's definitely
living in your mansion, calling people like, oh no, you've
You need to get my essential oil.
yeah, you've got to get on a regimen.
This lavender oil will
Christ.
really help you. Yeah, no, it's fucking all horseshit. Just get an incense and call it a day. Just burn
incense. I'll
something.
do.
Yeah, I fuck with incense. I love incense.
like
As
incense.
samurai, we would, but
I mean, incense and candles. You can go fuck off with your little fucking essential oil. Not
You
a fan.
fucking
you like
essential oil bullshit.
because of religion.
I mean, hey, if it's a Jesus candle, it's a Jesus candle. I don't dispute. I don't
Discriminate.
discriminate. Whatever works. Whatever works.
I like the incense when I go down to spar at your place.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I feel like it sets the mood. It reminds me of the fucking dojo as a kid.
Mhm.
Just got that good smell in it.
Were you in a dojo as a kid?
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
Taekwondo.
I liked it. I liked
Ooh.
it. I liked it. Or dojang or whatever. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly.
Is that the
for
plural of
Korean.
dojo?
You know,
There's like a Korean pronunciation, and then there's.
and if we were in Korea, we
Yeah.
would learn to
Yeah.
say it that way.
Yeah, I'm just ignorant.
And
It's been a hot minute.
you learn how to karate chop heads off people.
Apparently.
Judo chop.
Those are tremendous movies.
Oh. Yeah,
bro,
the other day we got
those lines.
Yeah, we got back in Austin Powers at work the other day.
Bro, we fucking beat shit to death.
Dude,
I will say
also
this.
if Nick gets a hold of anything at work, not you, Nick, obviously, but work Nick. Yeah, because then it's like winding up a fucking toy soldier and just watching him go from room to room.
Or like those monkeys with like the symbols on the front.
That's probably a better example, yeah.
Just fucking burning these fucking quotes.
And then we iced when he like threw a line in there, like riffing with us, and I mean just
shut it down.
Get here a pin drop.
This guy's trying to be like the local black dude, but he's like,
I don't know if that's how we should say that.
I mean, he's trying to be like the old school black dude. Like, you know what I mean? There we go. There we go.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm sure he lives.
We're not even gonna talk. We're not even gonna try to dissect.
Listen,
I don't want to listen any more of that.
All I'm saying is that
he is trying to portray himself as a rather soul man type.
Soul brother.
Yes.
Soul brother,
can you say that?
I just did, and I stand by it.
Hey.
I didn't wilt like Rogan. No.
Oh my God.
No.
All right, now we're done.
Jesus Christ.
I think I've talked about this with you a little bit. MMA sites are so lame, like, that they try to, like, get political all the time. I assume it's because they're, like, journalist people that would like to be writing about that, but they can't. So
they
like,
just got stuck in this fucking octagon, like, having to deal with these fucking idiots.
Especially MMA Junkie, I think, because they're owned by USA
that's exactly
Today.
What I was thinking, MMA Junkie.
And, like, it was, like, an article talking about, like, Trump's take on the Rogan stuff, and it's like, excuse me, like, I get Rogan's a part of the universe of MMA, but, like, this isn't our news. This isn't our news.
The fuck?
It's not him talking about. It's not him spinning back kicking and shit. Like,
it's a dude that used to be president. Talk about a guy who commentates like half the time now.
No,
not even that. Even shit.
Half the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, fuck.
Most of the pay-per-views, but not most of the events by any means.
Who's that reporter dude that everybody just shits on? His name starts with an A.
Ariel Helwani. Yeah, everyone doesn't shit on him. Lots of people shit on him, but
I guess I've just seen like
Dana White hates him.
I've just seen like compilation videos of like people going off on him.
Him and Brendan Schaub are like in a big pussy fight.
Are they really?
Well, you're a big Brendan Schaub fan.
Brendan Schaub is like, I don't follow it. I think Ariel did what he does to everyone, and Brendan Schaub does what he does and tries to turn things into things that they're not and make bigger headlines than they are. And Ariel's like, listen, man, like, I'm going to present to you this list of facts.
Yeah, like, here's what it is. Like, sorry you don't like it, but you fucking suck as a fighter.
You're an athlete. Congrats.
For real. Like,
is that what he told him?
That's just what he is. He's just a little bitch about it. He just should be, like, doing American Ninja Warrior and, like, football and, like, other shit.
When he references his Crow Cup win as, like, an accolade, I want to find where he lives and
just murder him. Just fucking rip out his vocal cords.
Bro, I can say it.
Don't talk about Crow Cup.
There's, like, a list of dudes that, in hindsight, I'm like, oh, I, like, kind of, like, made you a dad here. And then Crow Cup was like, oh, yeah. Crow Cup was like...
He killed Dad.
Yeah.
He killed Dad. Him and Gonzaga.
But that Gonzaga disappeared, so it's easier to be like, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about, Nick.
Right, but like every time you go watch a fucking top anything fucking knockout, it's Gonzaga fucking clubbing Crow Cop in the head.
Which is
quite upsetting.
Course of them, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't like it at all.
Something should be, maybe we get a petition
quite disrespectful.
Going.
Quite disrespectful.
It's the Godfather.
Can't be doing that shit.
That's like if you just kept showing Weidman knocking out Silva, and it's like, I mean, nothing against Weidman, but like,
Silva's fucking OG as fuck, like fucking top dog.
Yeah, this doesn't do any. Or like if you showed Matt Serra knocking out George St. Pierre, like that's probably the better example. Like a crazy. I love Matt Serra. I obviously love GSP,
obviously,
but yeah. But Matt Serra is fucking hilarious. Matt Serra is a dude from Long Island, Mark, who just like got to the highest levels of the UFC by just being like a tough guy who knows jiu-jitsu, not really knowing striking, but just being like, yeah, fucking fight. Like,
I fucking fight. Watch me do it.
really good at jiu-jitsu, but then like,
They get to want to fight about it.
what's the matter? Want to fight about it?
Bro, I just found this I found this website called Inspiring Women.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what the
Co.
fuck are you looking
What are you
for?
talking about?
Listen, it's great. I found this website called inspiringwomen.co.za with an article
Great.
saying, "These funny Asian and Chinese names will make you laugh."
that wasn't good payoff.
And that's what we like.
Awful.
Bro, listen to this one. Porn tip.
I didn't realize you have to hit it again.
Dumb guy. Chin too fat. Easy Lee.
This makes sense that it's a women's website, and
you
they
s-
said it thought they would make us laugh. 0 for 3.
You stinky poo. Come on,
Four.
guy. This is good. Look at this.
Fuck out of here.
No buy damn ting.
This is like jokes from the 50s.
This is great.
This is awful bad racism.
This is uncreative. Like,
Chew my goo.
this
Like,
is like
let me go wake up my dead fucking grandfather, and
You're
he's gonna,
telling-
like
this is like
loudly
Red from the
joke.
70s
Yeah.
show.
You're telling me chew my goo isn't a funny name?
Chew my goo is funny. You didn't say that one.
I did say that one. You weren't listening. Bing bong is what is on here. I feel like that's not a name. I feel like they threw
It is
that
a
in there
name.
to get hype.
Nestor Bing Bong.
Okay.
Bongo ball.
Yeah, but
That's his last name.
This article didn't pay off, if we're being honest.
last names are first names over there.
I was expecting funnier names.
Ooh.
I feel like that's not correct, but I'm not well enough informed to argue that.
I know how it is in Japan, and I'm going to assume the rest. I'm going to fill in the blank.
Yeah, because that tiny island country.
They didn't want no part of them.
They wild over there. They wild.
Where?
How great Japan. Like,
Oh.
you just roll up on a place being like, oh, this island. Let's see if there's some people on it. And you roll up, and there's just people with the sharpest blades on the planet just
Honed to
who know how
fucking
to use it.
kill you.
Just fucking people up for centuries.
How funny would it be if fucking like Columbus landed there and it's like, all right, bet.
Yeah,
And
instead
then
of getting
just
scalped.
samurais just fucking just ended him.
Use us some funny looking Indians. What's up with these fucking guys, huh?
They say they're not Indians.
Hey, yo, Queenie. I found these fucking Indians.
Chris, they say this ain't India.
These fucking guys don't get it, huh? They're fucking with sushi. I don't know what sushi is, but
Chris, if these guys tell the Queen of Spain that this ain't India, they're gonna have our fucking heads. All right.
listen, relax.
We gotta kill every last goddamn one of these.
Now that you can't say. That's where I draw the line.
That was Columbus talking.
That was Columbus. These fucking guys. Some of these people are gonna run back to fucking Spain. They're gonna blackball me in Spain.
You know, I'm looking around. I know we're talking about killing all these guys, but I'm like the tallest guy out here. and that I like.
You guys trying to get a pickup game going, huh? Trying to get fucked up on the court? Yeah. See, now that should be a history fucking lesson.
That's Columbus. That's
Hey, you know what history I learned? You're gonna know it. You might not. You'll probably be like me. You'll probably know it already and think I'm dumb. I guess in like the 1880s or something, Europe had a thing, had like some doctrine, and all like, I would imagine like the Western more so, like west of Soviet Union or whatever the fuck, that Europe, they had a thing that was like the Jewish problem.
What?
And it was like, what do we do with all these fucking guys?
What?
It was like, I get it was literally, it sounded like one country was talking to another country, and I'm like, oh, I got all these fucking Jews all over the place, and they're like, you too? And they're like, you got, and then they're like, wait a minute, and they like met up with all the fellas, like each one being a Europe country, and they're like, you're telling me each one of us has our own fucking section of these people? And they're like, yeah, they take up all, like, and they're like, okay. So they started like trying to figure out what land to give them to get them out of Europe. So it wasn't like they wanted them dead like Hitler did, but they were like, okay, this has gone on long enough. So they were, I know Ethiopia and Alaska were two of the other places they were looking at because they just own so much shit like between all of Europe.
Can you imagine Israel being in Alaska?
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
My skin would be dry.
It'd be so dry. It'd be so cold. The Jews are in the middle just like,
terrible mosquitoes up there.
come on, fellas, let's just talk about this reasonably.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
What are you talking about? We get along fine.
Yo, that's crazy. I had no idea.
I didn't either. Did you know
Hated
this?
for a long
Is this
time.
Pope?
I did not know
When
about
was
this,
this?
like,
When was this?
This is
specifically.
the 1880s.
Oh, okay, so this is pre-World War. This is pre-Hitler.
Totally, yeah. So or it might even be like a decade or two before that.
So what did they do with that information? They just agreed or nothing happened with it?
Well, I guess that's how Israel got to be decided upon as the land for when World War II happens and they give it to them for that. I think that was the original like connection of like whatever Bible story it is. I think it's originally made there, like maybe Israel as a place or whatever, when they're shopping around lands. Because I think Ethiopia has that thing too, where it's not Jewish. It's like black Jews there, I think, in Ethiopia, because they have the ark. Is it not?
They're bluish.
Whoa!
This man laughs at me for saying black Jews and then says bluish.
Eric Andre said that at one point.
He's black.
And Jewish.
Point.
I was quoting.
Oh.
But please, go ahead. Continue about the black Jews.
They have the
in
Ark of the
Africa.
Covenant. Graham Hancock said so.
Bro, I was just watching some shit on that, and I was so pissed off because everybody's saying, like, oh, yeah, they have it in this building. Just give me a picture of it. Give me something.
Well, you couldn't take a picture of it.
Okay, we'll send somebody of importance in there to then come out and be. I guess that's what they're doing. They're just being like, yo, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, the least believable part of that
Why
story
couldn't
is
you
that
take a
they
picture
would.
of it?
I thought they said, or maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe you couldn't take a picture of it back in the day with film because it would like destroy it.
Still?
No, I'm saying maybe now you could, like with digital. Yeah. Like now it would probably work.
Bro, I was watching this thing last night because the Ark of the Covenant fits perfectly in those sarcophaguses.
The Great Pyramid, the main king's chamber, that empty sarcophagus that's like part of the ground.
Okay.
Is because the Ark of the Covenant has like crazy instructions for it that are laid out. So you have like the
build it to exist. Yeah,
yeah,
it's like
you have like the specs on it.
It's like 2 cubits by something by something.
The royal cubits, which are also you can measure the earth in them exactly from pole to pole. But
but this fucking sarcophagus fits perfectly inside this
Ark of the Covenant slides.
Yes, exactly. Inside this sarcophagus perfectly, right? So
It's a weird looking sarcophagus.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the ones like you would bury someone in.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you're sliding the device into it.
So with that, building on that, and the other idea of the pyramids being used,
it's fucked up, bro.
The pyramids being used to like produce wireless energy, because that like following like Tesla's idea of like
Tesla was the man.
Yeah. So he was saying that there's a layer of atmosphere in the atmosphere that like holds electrical charge, and when you blast electricity up into the atmosphere, you can then pull it down with receivers. So they were saying the pyramid was basically like a Tesla coil shooting up electricity, and all the obelisks
which are found very
everywhere.
heavily in Rome post the fall of Egypt when Rome looted it and there's all these Egyptian obelisks all throughout fucking Vatican City.
Yeah.
Where they have that goddamn underground library.
And they're saying that those obelisks were the receivers, especially with like the ones with like the quartz tops, because those are like conductive or something. So that was used to pull the energy out of the atmosphere. And that's why there's fucking hieroglyphics of like the Egyptians with light bulbs and shit like that. And there's no ashes inside the pyramids or any of the temples, like showing like torches. So it's like how like that shit would be pitch black. So obviously they had some sort of light bulbs or something like that.
And I saw one theory was like the mirror thing, and it's like, yeah, but it only worked for like 2 turns or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, and then building on that shit with the Ark of the Covenant fitting in the sarcophaguses, they were saying all the sarcophaguses around Egypt or some shit, or like a lot of them are all made of the same granite material, which is perfect for like capacitors to like hold electrical charge or shit. But it has to be made of the same material from that granite that's like 500 miles away, right? So then they were saying that the Ark of the Covenant is like a fucking battery that you slide into like the Great Pyramid sarcophagus, and it like charges up, and that's when they transport it, and it does all that crazy shit.
It's like a device and a battery.
Bro, shit. So I was fucked up last night on this shit. This shit was crazy.
Nick has to pee, but he doesn't want to tell. I know. Man gots to go to work.
Yeah. Nick has a job.
Sadly.
We all have a job.
Sadly.
Yeah, we all have a job.
When you walk
when
out,
this fucking pod takes off.
this is the job. When you walk out, just close the door behind you all the way, and then just press any button and just hold the door shut while you.
I got you, fam.
Thanks, Holmes.
You guys enjoy the rest of this podcast.
You enjoy it later on the re-listen. Nah, we don't listen to this shit.
No,
you should though.
Oh yeah, people should. I'm not listening to myself. That's fucking crazy.
I'll kill myself if I hear my.
Forget what I say on this fucking thing.
I can say half of it again next week.
Yeah, exactly.
With a new layer of YouTube knowledge.
A new layer of detail.
Sprosky.
And we're at the Zach and Mark show.
Which we do have theme songs for.
Dun, dun. The other portion of the podcast.
Dun, 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 dun.
But no, isn't that shit crazy with the fucking sarcophagus and everything?
Oh, dude. Like I said, the only thing I don't get, maybe I got to reread the Graham Hancock thing. Because I think he says the guy just straight up is like, hey, want to hear something crazy? Like, which I mean, I guess it's almost like, why would you make that up? But in my head, I'm like, why would you tell anyone about that if the whole thing is that you're guarding it?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
But on the other hand, if they have that record of like everyone just developing cataracts coming out of there and dying early and shit because they have this fucking nuclear battery thing.
Because this thing is still holding a charge or some shit.
Christ.
Yeah, dude, I just want a fucking picture of it. Do something.
There's one video I just...
Or take it out. Take it out in the fucking...
Let's see.
And let's fucking see it.
Let's walk it around.
Parade it around the square.
I want to commune with God.
Yeah.
Well, that was the other aspect of it, right? Was that between the two eagles' wings tips, was that it would be like a projection of God and that they would communicate?
I didn't hear much. I didn't hear that part, but I know like with those two wings, like I guess a current would go between that, and they were referencing that as like God, as like that like electricity.
Yeah, you could definitely define God as like whatever, not like necessarily.
Yeah. I could be a god.
Well, let's dial that back.
Well, I mean, you never know.
But yeah, the Ark of the Covenant's weird just because of how much like documentation or whatever there is with it.
Yeah,
like it seems like a very real world thing. It doesn't seem far fetched.
No, yeah.
I mean, obviously it's like grandiose or whatever, but
bro, they were saying like a lot of like the or the what's the fucking face mask things they find in the tomb?
Face mask?
Like King Tut's face mask.
Not a sarcophagus?
I guess that is like the lid or something. Whatever it is.
Yeah,
I don't know. The fucking thing that like the mummies are in.
I think those are like a normal sarcophagus. The one in the Great Pyramid is like the weird one that's like part of the ground and shit.
I see. And then the there is like another temple that has like multiple of those same material sarcophaguses all set up in like the same distance apart, all perfectly, and they're leveled like within like 1,000th of an inch or some shit.
Oh, of course.
And they're
when you have lasers,
and with like the explanation for that is that it was used to bury bulls, like the sacred bulls.
Oh, I have heard that because they have those like it's like whatever the precursor to the bull is, like that aura thing.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which is fucking crazy. You're gonna
that's what they did.
You're gonna build this temple. You're gonna level these things to such precision. You're gonna craft these sarcophaguses out of this super hard granite.
It's like you can't have it both ways, where they're so dumb to be able to worship a bull where it's not even an animal that provides you with anything. It's just like a symbol. So you're that like simple to think that way, but also advanced enough to like whip up a fucking complex of giant structures we couldn't do today
and ship these fucking things 500 miles.
That one guy told you about, Praveen Mohan.
That the Indian dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, how'd you piece that together with a name like Praveen? Is that the Indian guy? Christ.
I don't know. You could be Tibetan.
I don't hear letters.
That's a fucking Indian.
Now that's
an Indian. If I ever heard of one.
Hey, tell the Queen of Spain we got one.
We got one. I'm bringing him back.
His name's Praveen Mohan. He's on the way. He's on the boat.
Got him on that fucking Santa Maria.
Or what? Is
the
that
Nina? Yeah, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Yeah, the other one, the Mayflower was the other ones.
The Mayflower's the whiteys that came over.
Yeah,
fucking honkies.
Man, we are good at history on this show.
Yeah, we are. I mean, at some point.
But he just uploaded a new video. I haven't watched it. But I always see Angkor Wat and how cool it is. I've never seen inside of it, I realized. I always see it from the outside.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's inside it, and he's like, the device inside the main chamber. And I'm like,
the fuck?
The fuck?
A device?
Device?
What's this device? Like an ancient computer?
No, it looks like
shit.
It looks like a little box. And again, I didn't watch it yet, but it almost looks like that one thing I watched a Universe Inside You video about, where it was like that guy who discovered like the way to heal people, how it's like to trigger your body's healing response to make it heal itself.
Like you tap into like the natural frequency or some shit.
It was called like orgasm.
Orgasm.
It was like organ.
And
then another letter. Organa or Organiel or something. But
organize.
His shit was he was putting people in these little boxes. They weren't closed, like you could see out of them. It wasn't like it wasn't weird. It was like
just shoving
medical
people in boxes.
Come on, you'll feel better.
Get in the fucking box.
It's good for you.
It's the box of knowledge.
I sleep in this at night. It's not good. It's not too good for me.
These people turn into fucking wops, all of them. Just like, oh, these fucking guys, get in the fucking box.
It's both the only voice I'm comfortable in, and the only one we can get away with.
I guess that's true. But please continue.
And we do a lot of Columbus, who was Italian.
Yeah, he was Italian. We could do that. But no, continue.
Why do we like Columbus so much? It's like the third time he's come up in 6 episodes or something.
It's great.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's great. It's a great topic because it's just some dumb fuck.
It is a good story.
Just like, hey, what's up, you fucking Indians?
My main Indian.
Hey, he's got a fucking.
But this Praveen guy, bro, he found like this pillar. I think maybe it was also at Angkor Wat. Could have been somewhere else. But he found a pillar that turns, and I don't know. It wasn't like it turned and then a fucking door opened up with a scroll, explaining everything.
Yeah.
But it's still just like, well, no one else knew this fucking thing turned, so maybe we get more guys like this in there.
Yeah.
And let them take a run at it.
Who's just like fucking around.
Yeah. I get you can't have like everyone do that because then it breaks.
But like someone who fucking devotes like
someone who's got 3 million subscribers,
who just
or
like
whatever.
devotes his life to fucking exploring this shit.
Yeah,
but can't get the permits to actually do research. even though he's probably more experienced and more knowledgeable than most of the people working on it.
Yeah, this dude, I think, has probably got to be at that point where he's got permits and shit, because I don't know how he was, like, where he was. He was at
Unless
another
you could
one.
just go into those temples.
Well, we know...
Because it is like another country, like...
We know the Sphinx is guarded.
Oh, like you can't just walk up to
The
it?
Sphinx you cannot walk up to.
Because the pyramids you can, you said, right? Or apparently.
From videos, it seems like you just walk up to them. I'm sure they're like surveillance.
You have to like grease some palms or some shit. Buy like a fucking bullshit tour so you can then...
Oh, you probably have to like... Yeah, I would imagine you have to like buy some tour. You couldn't like drive your own car.
No, yeah. Or just walk up to it.
Yeah. But the Sphinx is... Because it's like in that enclosure, because it was carved out.
Yeah.
You can go to like the edge of the enclosure. There's like a gate or a fence or whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, you can't go in there.
See, what's the reasoning?
Because there's fucking holes in it that
you can fucking
slide into.
Well, didn't those one dudes just crawl into it?
They did, and the one hole... It's on that Bright Insight channel is the video on it. That guy who was just on Rogan, that Jimmy Corsetti guy.
Oh, okay.
But two dudes slide down there. Or one dude slides down there while the other guy keeps an eye out. He sees that the one way that looks like is the way you would walk goes nowhere.
Yeah.
But then as he goes to get back out, he realizes that there's another chamber. And that one...
And this is all under the Sphinx.
This is the one that they accessed from the tail.
Okay.
So yeah, so sliding down, it's now under the Sphinx. Yes.
Okay, I see. I'm tracking. I'm tracking.
I'm tracking. Fucking idiot. Not you. God, the person that says the. But he said that there was one higher up. Like
another chamber going.
Yeah, because so like you slide down. At the tail, you got like a little bit of room to walk around. You got the one chamber to walk straight down, but then that goes nowhere. And then when he turns around to come back up, he sees that there's another chamber, I think that's like higher, that he could access.
Yeah.
That he didn't see like on the way down. So he goes to look at that one, and it's all like boarded up and shit. And then the Jimmy guy, whose YouTube channel it was, is unrelated to the two people who did that. He was just showing the video, but he was speculating that maybe that tunnel that was boarded up would have led to those two areas that are like hollow
under the
in
paws?
the Sphinx. I don't think under the paws. I think inside the Sphinx.
Okay.
That when they do like whatever LiDAR shit that shows the cavities in it or the rooms in it. He was saying how, like, because, you know, it's easier with the video, but he was saying, like, well, if that's there and, like, he's got a diagram of the Sphinx of, like, where the two rooms should be, or, like, not room, you know, spaces or whatever.
We'll say rooms.
It's a big enough thing, yeah, room. He was saying how it wouldn't be crazy to think that they kind of line up there.
That's crazy. And what's more crazy to me is that there are these tunnels that nobody is fucking exploring.
It is just like sad almost, because I do
so
remember that feeling of being a kid, like, oh, the world's been explored.
Oh yeah, and then you start hearing this shit, and it's like, oh, there's a lot we haven't explored.
Places in, well, I know they always said the ocean, but it's like I don't fuck with the ocean.
Did you watch that Randall Carlson one?
Yeah,
Rogan. I watched parts of it, and he was talking about Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying, like, where, like, the Azores are is, like, the most probable spot for, like, Atlantis. Yeah. It's like, well, let's maybe send some shit down there. Maybe we
go see how that antenna in Antarctica is doing.
Yeah, we fucking see how that is. These fucking pyramids that are unexplored or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, because it does get to that point where you're like, not saying my argument is foolproof by any means, but it seems to be on par, if not better than theirs. So it's odd that they're still able to just like sneer it all away and be like, this
this person's crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened. It's
See-
like, well, you're talking about rolling fucking giant 10-ton blocks on little bits of wood for
It's fucked up.
miles, millions of tons. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah.
That's why it's best not to talk about these things in public.
Get fired up. Start firing other people up. People look at you like you're insane.
Or I'd almost rather that, because then worse yet, they're like interested and they want to talk about it, but then you have to like educate them, but you're not in that place.
And I can't explain anything as good as like people can.
Yeah, it's like, bro, go
Like
watch
fucking-
the videos
Yeah,
then.
go watch. Yeah.
Go read some shit. Have me tell you while I restock things like, well, the Anunnaki.
Here's the Google Drive
Yeah.
of all the fucking notes. Yeah, no, shit's fucked up. Just like the fucking world.
Oh my God, what a bag. Well,
But-
no better way to go out than that.
Yeah, then that fucking.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Well, so we've been at an hour. You know how it
Sorry
is.
for missing last week.
Yeah, that was upsetting. Listen, that was the one.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, never again. Not gonna happen. I'll cut somebody. I'll fucking kill somebody. I'll fuck. No, but really though, like,
Back
subscribe.
next week.
We'll be back next week. Like,
Come
subscribe.
hell or high water.
I swear to God, we'll be here. Check out the clip channel. Check out this fucking channel.
Oh yeah, they're probably. We never did the clips from the last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have some hot clips coming your way.
Shit ton of
soon.
clips coming.
Okay, well, not shit
you know.
ton, but
I mean, we'll have a bunch.
we got a couple.
Enough. So
That is true.
well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week. And
Peace.
you fuckers take care. Chicka chicka.